Today I want to talk about the top 10 questions that we as a collective of Hunter x Hunter fans have after the show ended in 2014. I just want to go through the list of the questions that I wrote up. I only wrote 10, so it's not going to be that much. I'm going to be making this video pretty brief and pretty short, so it won't take up too much of your time. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, subscribe, like, comment what you guys want to see next, and let me know if there's any other questions that you guys have in mind regarding the show. Get your snacks ready, get your popcorn ready, let's have a good time. So the first question that I wrote up is, what happens to Gon now that he lost his Nen? So as you guys know, after the fight with Pito and the what's it called, Chimera Antark, sorry, I keep forgetting.
Stupid.
After his fight with Pito, he made a contract with his Nen, basically telling it that, you know, give me all the energy, give me all the Nen that I could possibly have in one body. And that's when you guys see the adult Gon. So we never find out, you know, what happens to Gon's Nen, like, in the anime. But in the manga, it's later, like, confirmed that he lost his Nen completely. Because, you know, it was insane, like the way he beat up Pito and stuff like that. His Nen, he looks so freaking strong. So he goes back to his hometown and he basically lives a normal life. So as of right now, the fans, you know, we don't know if he's ever gonna get Nen back, or if he gets Nen back, is he gonna be stronger than the one that he had previously? Sorry, I'm spitting everywhere. I feel like he's gonna become stronger. His whole point of becoming a hunter was to meet his dad. He already did that, so, you know, if he does get stronger, I wonder what he's gonna do next. But we'll see later on. So that's my answer for the first question. For all the other 9 questions, I'm going to be giving the answers that I feel like will happen. But I'll keep explaining, you know, context, you know, descriptions, anything like that. Just basic stuff. Question number 2. Will Gon and Killua ever reunite? So at the end of the anime, obviously Killua and his little sister and Gon part ways. Gon meets his dad at the World Tree, having that conversation with him. So Killua and his little sister, they go on their own journey because Killua wants to protect her. Obviously because, you know, his family's freaking, like, his family, like, chained her up and, like, kept her, like, in the basement, I guess you could say. But I don't think this was the final goodbye. I feel like they're definitely going to meet later on. So this is probably the biggest reunion that every fan wants to see. Question number 3. What is Jing really trying to accomplish? As you guys know, like, Jing, he's the weirdest guy. He's the most absent father next to Toji. Yeah, so Jing is like top 3 worst fathers of all time. He's up there with who's also a bad father. I already mentioned Toji. I don't know. I'm out. But Jing, you know, he's super mysterious. He keeps everything to himself. He's very cryptic. So we really don't know what his goal is at the end of the day, because obviously he made the Greed Island game. Obviously he's part of the what's it called, the hunter group. I forget what they're called, but he's part of that group. He's never really there unless it's like important meetings like the chairman election arc. But yeah, I really don't know what to say about this because no one really knows much about him. We really don't even know what his powers are, but we don't, like, we'll see what kind of hunter he is later on in the story, I'm sure. But as of right now, he's a character who's built on secrets. So as you guys know, Leorio, like, he had that one punch on Jing, like when Jing was sitting there at the table and Leorio was like, you're the worst father ever, you're the freaking scum, you get out of here, scram. And he had that one punch where, like, he went down and then the punch, like, teleported and then it, like, went up and then it hit him. It was kind of similar to that one guy, I forgot his name, the dude with the glasses that like got scared of Pito's aura and then he just turned completely, like, just bad. But you guys know who I'm talking about. I'm not really great with names, but I feel like he might have like a healing type of technique where he could, like, heal someone, like, you know, maybe bring them back to life. That would be pretty cool. Or he can, like, heal, like, severe wounds. But I feel like he could be really important to the story later on. Question number 5. What's the future of the Phantom Troop? The Phantom Troop is really cool, but, you know, 2 people have died so far in the hands of Hisoka.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Hisoka, really cool character. He has some problems, though. He's pretty weird, and by weird, I mean, yeah. But Hisoka's really cool. He's already killed 2 Phantom Troop members already. The Kortopi guy and Shalnark, I think is what his name is. He killed both of those guys in brutal ways. He also died and then came back after Crollo killed him in a very unfair battle. I still stand by that. Crollo definitely cheated in that fight. Hisoka, it was not a fair fight, but Hisoka, you know, he got suffocated and he looked like crap. But yeah, after that fight, Hisoka died, came back to life, and then he wants to kill every single Phantom Troop member. So he alerts Maki, who's like the person who kind of healed him in a way. He tells her that he's gonna kill her and every single person in the Phantom Troop. So he goes on the Black Whale ship, which is the current Succession arc, and he's looking for every Phantom Troop member, and he looks absolutely insane. He's not as like, you know, normal clown makeup, you know, looking guy. His hair is flat now. He's more dressed. So this is a different Hisoka that we've never saw before. And I'm also very interested to see Hisoka's past. Like, that's something I really want to see, his background. You know, I want to see that in the future. Maybe a movie about that, or just like an arc, something like that. I just want to see it, okay? But yeah, I think the Phantom Troop members will die eventually. That's my answer to this question. I feel like Crollo will die eventually. I don't know if he's gonna die from Hisoka. I don't know if he's gonna die from someone else. But it makes sense if Hisoka kills him, because after what he did to him. Question number 6. What is Killua's future now that he's helping Aluka? So Killua obviously stepped away from the Hunter Association, all the Hunter stuff, to protect his sister, who was being locked up by his family, by her family pretty much. So yeah, he basically just protects her from now on. We don't know what will happen to him. This is kind of like a pause to his story. We don't know if he'll come back stronger. We don't know if he's gonna, you know, be in grave danger. We just don't know yet. So this is gonna be a really hard question to answer. But I feel like he's gonna get stronger. I feel like he's gonna learn more about Aluka's abilities and stuff like that. And I feel like that will kind of make him stronger. Question number 7. We're almost there. What kinds of hunters exist in the unexplored parts of the world? This is a big question. As you guys know, the Dark Continent is like the biggest mystery in the show right now. There's so much people who have came from there. You know, there's Dawn Freaks, there's Zig Zoldyck, there's Beyond Netero. There's a bunch of people. They're all really strong too, because the Dark Continent is no joke. Even Jing hints at it at the end of the anime. So we don't know how strong these people are, how much bigger the world is in general in the Dark Continent. But I feel like we should see this Dark Continent arc sooner rather than later. Because it's, you know, it's almost coming. You know, the Black Whale ship's going to the Dark Continent in the current arc, so we're gonna see that pretty soon. But I'm very curious to see how, like, the people communicate, how they, you know, fight, how their powers are. Like, I don't know. Like, we'll see. But that's kind of my answer to that. There's not much stuff that I can really say about that. Question number 8. This is kind of like question number 7. What lies beyond the known world map? You know, the Dark Continent, really big place. It's humongous, and we don't know what happens over there. We don't know if, I think the Chimera ants came over from there. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. So there's also like probably other strong creatures from there. So yeah, I feel like the people, the hunters that came from there or live there right now, I feel like they're gonna be pretty strong. So I don't know. I think we're going to see some more enemies. I think we're going to see some more characters in the Dark Continent. So that's my answer to that question. Question number 9. What is Hisoka really planning? So we do know one of his motives is to kill every single Phantom Troop member. He makes that pretty obvious. But what does he want to do after that? Because since the beginning of the show, he's always been like, I want Gon to grow up and I want to fight him and kill him. Like, what? Like, why do you want to do that? Like, he just wants to pick fights. He just wants to, like, he thinks fighting is fun. He thinks, like, I don't know, just almost dying is fun. He's, like, the most weirdest character ever. That's why I really want to see his backstory. I want to see how he came to be this person that he is right now. He plays 4D chess with everyone. Like, he is always one step ahead. So fans are always wondering, like, does he just want to pick fights with everybody, or is there something else that he really wants, like another plan that he has? And the last but very not least question, guys, we made it. Question number 10. Will Hunter ever finish? This is the biggest question. This question weighs heavily more than the other questions that I just mentioned. To give you guys the harsh reality of this, I don't think Hunter x Hunter will ever finish. As you guys know, the author of Hunter x Hunter, he has serious health issues. That's a big thing. Unless someone else picks it up, like his wife or something like that, picks the story up. But we don't know if it's going to be like the way that he wants it to be. Sorry. We don't know if it's the way that he wants it to be. We don't know, like, if it will take, like, 10 years to finish. We don't know if it's going to take, like, 2 weeks to finish. We just don't know anything at all right now. There's always hope, though. I'm still, you know, looking forward to the news that maybe they will finish it. But I don't know. I don't know yet. There's really nothing I can really say about that. But, you know, we'll see some news in the future, hopefully. And hopefully the author of Hunter x Hunter gets better. So Togashi, please get better. I really want you to finish this manga anime. You know, I want to see the ending, man. This is such a good show. But that's gonna be it for this video, guys. If you guys did like it, make sure to like, subscribe, comment. I want to see your guys' comments. You know, let me know what type of videos you guys want to see in the future. And let me know if you have other questions regarding Hunter x Hunter. I'd really love to see those, and maybe I can answer them in the comments. So, yeah, that's going to do it for this, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.